Manchester United have received a significant boost in their pursuit of Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba, as new reports suggest that the Seagulls are preparing for his potential departure. The Premier League side has reportedly shown strong interest in the 21-year-old Cameroon international, who has become one of Brighton's standout performers since joining from Lille. During the summer transfer window, Brighton were firm in their stance that Baleba was not for sale at any price, particularly because there was not enough time to secure a suitable replacement before the window closed. However, the situation now appears to be changing. According to transfer expert Nicolo Schira, Brighton are already scouting and negotiating for possible successors, including Christos Mouzakitis, an 18-year-old sensation from Olympiacos. Schira reports that Brighton made a very rich €40 million bid for Mouzakitis during the last transfer window, which Olympiacos rejected. Still, this aggressive move suggests that Brighton are planning for life after Baleba, a clear sign that the club could be open to selling him in the near future, possibly in the summer of 2026, or even as early as January if the right offer comes in. For Manchester United, this development is promising. The club's midfield has struggled for consistency under Ruben Amorim, who has been eager to bring in a dynamic, hard-working defensive midfielder capable of anchoring his 3-4-3 system. Baleba fits that profile perfectly. He possesses speed, strength, and tactical awareness, making him an ideal player to cover large spaces and provide defensive stability while maintaining fluidity in possession. United's recruitment team reportedly views Baleba as one of the top priorities for their long-term rebuild. His estimated transfer value, ETV, stands at around €57 million, but it is believed that United are ready to go well above that figure to secure his signature. Given Brighton's business model, signing young talents, developing them, and selling for substantial profit, a deal could be very possible once the Seagulls have finalized their replacement plans. In essence, Brighton's pursuit of Mouzakitis is an early indication that they are preparing for Baleba's eventual exit, and for Manchester United, it represents the first real sign of hope that a deal for their midfield target can finally be achieved in the coming transfer windows. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Marc Guéhi breaks silence on Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern links. Crystal Palace's captain is becoming one of the game's most wanted players. Marc Guéhi says ongoing transfer links with Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich don't matter to him as long as he continues to play well. Guéhi was on the brink of leaving Crystal Palace for Liverpool on transfer deadline day early last month, only for the proposed move to collapse when the Eagles were unable to find a replacement. The England defender has earned plaudits for the way he has handled himself throughout, in stark contrast to Alexander Isak, Victor Gyökeres, and Yoane Wissa effectively going on strike to force their respective moves to Liverpool, Arsenal, and Newcastle United. But even though he stayed at Palace, Guéhi's situation is far from resolved. He is out of contract at the end of the season, which currently means he'd be moving on as a free agent. Liverpool have been tipped to resurrect their deal when the January transfer window opens, especially now that Giovanni Leone has been sidelined with a serious knee injury and defensive cover is paper thin. Equally, if it gets to January and no Palace contract has been agreed, Guéhi could theoretically sign a pre-contract agreement with a European club to lock in a summer move overseas. Publicly, at least, he is staying calm and focusing only on what is directly in front of him. For me, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm playing well for Palace, there is an opportunity for me to be here, with England, the 25-year-old told reporters while on international duty. Whether it's sorted or not, it doesn't matter for me. Personally, I don't know if I can think that far ahead. I like to just take it step by step, and that is just focusing on the games that I have at Palace and any upcoming opportunities one have here. European giants in need of defensive strengthening. Aside from Liverpool's desperate need for center-back reinforcement, with Ibrahima Konate currently also sidelined and not guaranteed to be at Anfield next season because of his own contract situation, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich are all on the lookout. Madrid spent a substantial amount to sign Dean Huijsen in June, but with David Alaba turning 34 just days before his contract expires next summer and Antonio Rudiger also getting on in age, planning for the future has to be an immediate consideration at the Bernabeu. Barcelona have Pau Cubarsí, but no marquee defensive partner. At Bayern, meanwhile, the respective futures have Kim Min-jae and Dayot Upamecano have been the subject of speculation. All three European giants have shown a willingness to dip into the market for English talent in recent years, with Trent Alexander-Arnold joining Jude Bellingham in Madrid, Marcus Rashford now in Barcelona for at least this season, and Harry Kane lighting up the Allianz Arena. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Fabrizio Romano confirms Arsenal's interest in Real Madrid starlet Victor Valdepenas. Arsenal have continued their tradition of scouting young European talents, and their latest target appears to be Victor Valdepenas, an 18-year-old center-back from Real Madrid Castilla. The highly rated Spanish defender has impressed with his maturity, composure on the ball, and consistent performances under Castilla coach Raúl González. According to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Arsenal have been monitoring Valdepenas for several months. Speaking to Caught Offside, Romano said, "Who can be the next talent playing at Arsenal? I have one name. It's a talent Arsenal have been observing for some time. Victor Valdepenas, also called Vald. He's a Real Madrid player, a young Spanish center-back that Arsenal have been monitoring for months. Valdepenas is considered one of the brightest defensive prospects from La Fábrica, Real Madrid's famous academy. Alongside fellow teenager Joan Martinez, he has become an important player for Castilla this season. His calm defending and ability to play out from the back fit perfectly with Mikel Arteta's football philosophy, which values technical and composed defenders. However, Romano also pointed out that signing him would be extremely difficult. It's not going to be easy because he's a Real Madrid player, he explained. All players want to stay there and see Madrid as the best project possible. Real Madrid, for their part, have no intention of letting Valdepenas leave anytime soon. They view him as a key figure in their youth setup and believe he could become part of the senior squad in the future. The club reportedly rejected any talks about his exit during the last transfer window, underlining their confidence in his potential. For now, Arsenal's interest remains a matter of long-term observation. The Gunners are likely to continue tracking Vald's progress, hoping that an opportunity to sign him might arise in the future. Still, with Real Madrid determined to keep their young talent, a transfer seems unlikely, at least for now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Arne Slot jumps to defense of Mohamed Salah after Liverpool star misses many opportunities in Chelsea loss. The Liverpool star drew blank in front of goal as Reds crashed to defeat at Stamford Bridge. Arne Slot defended Mohamed Salah despite missing many opportunities against Chelsea, insisting the Egyptian is allowed a few duff performances because he's only human. Salah has set incredibly high standards since joining Liverpool from Roma in 2017, never scoring fewer than 18 Premier League goals a term across 8 full seasons. The 33-year-old has 3 goals and 3 assists in all competitions for the Reds so far this term, but failure to register any goal involvements against Chelsea in Saturday's 2-1 defeat to the Blues at Stamford Bridge means it is the 3rd league game in which he has drawn a blank already this term. Salah was rested in midweek as he appeared off the bench for a 28-minute cameo in Liverpool's shock 1-0 Champions League defeat to Galatasaray. Slot said, "That's then interesting. Did he create so much today because he didn't play during the week? Or did he miss the chances because he missed a bit of sharpness that he could have had if he'd played against Galatasaray? We will never know. What I like is that he got many times in a position he would like to be in and I would like him to be in. He has shown in his career, and since I'm here, that he can score goals." He added, "Today he had many opportunities to do what he has done so often, but he is a human being. It is not like every chance he gets is always a goal. He can have games when he has chances in promising positions and doesn't get a goal or assist. We created more than enough chances to score more than one goal last week and today. When we did score, I thought we were going to win it. If you play the style we played, so high press, it would be a complete surprise if they never played through your press. It would be unrealistic when you play Chelsea, who want to play out from the back, that they never play through your press. I won't say we deserved it to win, but we definitely deserved a draw." Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ruben Amorim double masterstroke in huge Man United win over Sunderland saves his job, at least for now. Manchester United's 2-0 win over Sunderland came at a crucial time for Ruben Amorim, who now looks set to avoid the sack over the international break, and two huge selection decisions have helped him keep his job. While the Red Devils have continued to back their manager, pressure has been increasing behind the scenes, and the club's board have even begun looking at potential replacements, such as Oliver Glasner and Andoni Iraola. One source bluntly told Fletcher that Amorim looks knackered and knows it hasn't been working so far. But despite constant speculation online, the manager chose to stick with his 3-4-3 formation, though he made two particularly big decisions with regards to his lineup today. Amorim handed a debut to goalkeeper Sen Lammens, who put in a largely solid performance, especially considering it was the 23-year-old's first taste of Premier League action. The Old Trafford faithful cheered almost everything he did in the game. It was unclear whether the Portuguese coach would drop Altay Binder for Lammens, but it proved to be the right decision, with the Belgian keeping a clean sheet and making one particularly big save in the first half from a powerful Granit Xhaka shot. He also made a very important stop in the 89th minute to keep his clean sheet intact and maintain United's 2-0 advantage. Ruben Amorim's trust in Mason Mount pays dividends. Amorim also decided to start Mason Mount. It was a big call, as he had to drop Matheus Cunha from the starting 11 to fit him in. But the manager's trust in the England international, who has been plagued with injuries in recent seasons, definitely paid off. Mount, 26, played very well, particularly in the first half, and scored the crucial opener in the 8th minute with a composed finish, following a good pass from Bryan Mbeumo. The midfielder played 65 minutes before being substituted off for Cunha, and the Brazilian performed well once he got onto the pitch at Old Trafford. It was Benjamin Sesko who notched the second goal for United. He put home a close-range finish after Sunderland failed to deal with a Diogo Dalot long throw. It was a much-improved performance overall for the Red Devils, and now Amorim has a 2-week international break prepare for their next Premier League clash against bitter rivals Liverpool. While Amorim now looks highly likely to keep his job, pressure will ramp up again if United fail to build on their big win today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. David Ornstein provides fresh update on Ibrahima Konate's Liverpool contract. Ibrahima Konate is out of contract at the end of the season. Real Madrid continue to be linked with a move for Liverpool centre-back Ibrahima Konate following William Saliba's contract renewal at Arsenal. Konate's current deal at Anfield expires next summer, meaning he would be free to sign a pre-contract agreement with overseas clubs from January. The French defender has so far turned down several renewal offers from Liverpool and is reportedly keen on the possibility of joining Los Blancos. Real Madrid remain interested and are closely monitoring the situation. Liverpool, however, are determined to tie Konate down to a new long-term contract before the end of the year. The Reds have tabled a fresh extension offer, and negotiations between all parties are ongoing. As seen in previous high-profile cases with Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, Liverpool are prepared to take their time to secure the right deal. The club remain confident that an agreement with Konate will eventually be reached. This season, Konate's fitness is crucial given Liverpool's limited defensive options. Jarell Quansah's exit opened a spot filled by 18-year-old Giovanni Leone, but the youngster suffered an ACL injury on his debut and is out for up to a year. Mark Guehi's failed summer move further reduced depth, leaving Joe Gomez as the only senior alternative. Konate's inconsistent form has also drawn media criticism during Liverpool's title defense. Providing an update on Konate's situation at Liverpool, The Athletic's David Ornstein told NBC Sports, "There has been reports Konate has rejected a new contract. I don't think it's so much a rejection, maybe more of a stalemate or a lack of an agreement basically. I'm told talks are active and ongoing, but nothing is close just yet. Suggestions he's on £70,000 per week. I'm told it is more than double that. So, he would want a really good contract, deservedly, you could say, going into the bracket of earners, but that's something they need to sort out." Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.